All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the second semi-final. Zverev versus Sinner. 2 versus 3 in the live rankings. 2 versus 4 in the real rankings. Either way, top 4 clash rematch of last week, Indian Wells. I would love to know. I mean, I haven't done any research on it, but it would be really fun to see how many times have the same two players played back-to-back at the Sunshine Double. I know that Alcaraz and Sinner have played back-to-back, right? Because they did that a couple years ago. So, yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how many times have we seen on the men's side. We saw it on the women's side too, right? Back-to-back with Raducanu and Sabalenka. It'd be really fun to know that. It's probably a lot of work to do, but if somebody does it, send it to me. But yeah, semi-finals. Zverev went down pretty one-sided last week. It was pretty easy for Sinner. But these courts are a little quicker. Zverev said last week that he wasn't mad at the result. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it's closer. Sinner has had some tricky matches, and he hasn't been the sharpest this week. He was great against Tiafoe, though. Absolutely flawless against Tiafoe. But, yeah, let's see what happens. Winner plays Lehechka, by the way. Lehechka beat Fils. Straight sets, really straightforward, unfortunately for Fils. But, yeah, winner plays Lehechka in the final on Sunday. Why do I feel like it's going to be an upset tonight? Yeah, I mean, so many people are just dismissing Zverev, and it seems strange to do that. When Zverev is very capable of beating Sinner. I wonder when we'll get Synchraz. Probably Monte Carlo final. Monte Carlo final, now that Djokovic is even with Djokovic out the way, I think Monte Carlo final is probably the go. That would be my guess. This is also their third straight semi-final meeting. Oh, yeah, because they played in Paris last year too, didn't they? Yeah, these two play a lot. Have they played more in the last 6 months than Sinner and Alcaraz? It's got to be up there, right? By the way, Zverev, I mean, we talk about what he hasn't done, but he's been pretty consistent this year. Made the semis of the Australian Open, was so close to winning that semi-final. Back-to-back Masters 1000 semis. You know, he didn't do well in Acapulco, but Zverev hasn't been bad this year. He's been consistent. At least he's been consistent in the big tournaments. 5th meeting since October. So yes, Synchraz have only played the ATP finals in the last 6 months. Yeah. So there you go. They're pretty familiar with each other. Zverev has a real chance to win if he returns well. Yeah. And serve well. I mean, the serve is going to be crucial, right? Like his serve is going to be a massive, massive deal. No upset tonight. Sorry, don't see it happening. Okay. Hey, look, we all said the same thing about Medvedev against Alcaraz last week, right? And look what happened. Thank you, Deb. In my opinion, Jannik has already played his most difficult match, and that was against Mickelson. Tonight and tomorrow's finals on Sunday. I think will be easy for him, okay? Hey, look, again, I'm not picking against Sinner either. But everyone's going to be wary of Zverev. I just feel like we're dismissing Zverev too easily. Like we're talking about Sasha Zverev. This is not just a random player. It's not like he hasn't been here before. He knows what he's doing. Can people stop jinxing Sinner though? Yeah, I'm blaming all you guys if he loses. It's not my fault. All right, here we go. There is no clouds in the sky. Nice conditions. Let's hope for a fun, exciting match between the 2 and 3 seeds. Now or never for Zverev? No, it's not. He's got plenty of time. This isn't like a career-defining moment. If he beats Sinner, it will be, but if he loses, I don't think he's going to be like, well, that's it for me. I guess I'll just retire. Like, this is not a now or never for Zverev. He'll beat Sinner in the future if it's not today. He's competitive. They play in about 10 minutes. I respect Zverev, but picking Sinner, yeah, look, I think a lot of people are on the same page. Like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm the same. I'm like, look, let's not overlook Zverev, but also I'm not picking Zverev. Yeah, Shazuza, I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't heard about anything, so I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Zverev coming back from ankle injury and being back at the same level so quick was impressive. Yeah, I mean, he took, like 18 months to get back to the top? Gone with Zverev today. He's due to win. Okay. I'm here for the Sinner Alcaraz era. Thought I was going to be done after the Federer era. Hey, nice. Thanks for sticking around. All right. Players are about to walk out on court. Zverev wearing the all black. Let's see if that helps him somehow. Zverev keeps saying he knows how to beat Sinner. Well, let's see if we can do that today. All right. All right, here we go. Zverev just chilling. Sinner's ready to go. We will be ready to go. Yeah, Nissimova split with her coach. Yep. I did hear that. Bit of a surprise. I mean, look, we've had... yeah. I'm shocked. I feel like a lot of players are splitting with coaches at this stage, but then I guess it kind of makes sense because we're starting a new season basically next week, so fresh start. So that makes sense, I guess. You know, like fresh start. I'm hearing rumors that, and this is such a rumor. It's the most rumorish rumor ever. That that Rafa's going to guide Swiatek through the clay season. Definitely not going to be confirming that, but it's a rumor. To think about. Who else? So, is there anybody else who's coaching? Who else is not coaching, or who else has split with their coach lately? Has that happened? Oh yeah, Roy. I think it's more likely that Francis Roy jumps on right with Swiatek than Rafa. Yeah, good opportunity for. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of coaches flying, a lot of high-profile coaches without jobs right now. I mean, if you're going to make a change, there's a lot of coaches on the market at the moment. Wonder who's going to get who. Yeah, again, that's why I said it's like a super rumor because I think it's more just people like the fact that Rafa and Swiatek working together. But just because she went to the Rafa Academy doesn't mean she's hanging out with Rafa. I don't know how many times he actually goes there, but you know. It's more likely that Francis Roy, who used to coach Rafa, who is probably at the academy, is probably a more likely candidate, right? Swiatek will be a hard one to coach. Yeah, because she's notoriously stubborn and annoying. Like, what do you mean? Like, come on now. Come on now. I don't even need to ask why. I already know why. You don't even have to explain yourself. I know why. No, it's not that she's hard to coach. It's that other people in the team are people like the narrative that other people in the team that are harder to get along with, or Swiatek has been influenced by other people in the team, so the coach will have no say. Like, people have that narrative and they're sticking by it. I don't think that, because I don't know that. Who do you think has more pressure on himself, Jannik or Zverev? I mean, definitely Sinner, right? Sinner's trying to do the Sunshine Double. He's the favorite, so there's more pressure on him. Oh, it was meant to be sarcasm. Okay, well, sorry, I couldn't hear it. I do find it mildly interesting. Okay. Well, I don't find it interesting at all, but okay. By the way, are there any other coaches that are available? Any other coaches that are on the market at the moment? I'm trying to think. What other coaches are not currently coaching that are like, that would be a good fit? Andy Murray coached Djokovic once. Boris Becker, is he? I don't think Andy Murray coached Djokovic one time. Like, I don't know if he's a like, he coached once. Like, I don't put Andy Murray as a coach yet. He doesn't coach enough. Yeah, I'm not available. I'm busy. Who's looking for a coach? Well, that's the thing. Who's looking for a coach and who is available? And what coaches are available? They're the questions, right? All right, players just getting photos. Oh yeah, Brad Gilbert. I totally forgot. Brad Gilbert's on the market, or at least he's not coaching currently, isn't he? That's awesome. It was Darren Cahill who was going to coach Anisimova, and then he chose not to, and then he chose Sinner instead. Yeah, Brad Gilbert. But Brad Gilbert, I feel like he's not going to coach. He's just not going to coach. I mean, he might coach Anisimova. Would him and Anisimova work? Maybe. I could see it. Because you got to think as well from Brad Gilbert, right? Brad Gilbert's got so many things going on, right? He doesn't need a coach. Whereas there's some people that don't have media obligations and stuff, so the coaching is their only thing, right? They might run an academy, but like, coaching's their stuff, right? Whereas Brad Gilbert, he's doing podcasts, he's on Tennis Channel, he doesn't need to travel the world and coach. He doesn't need that in his life. He's got plenty of other things going on that he can do, right? But Anisimova, working with Anisimova, I could see that happening. I could see Brad Gilbert and Anisimova clicking. Or at least working together. That seems like it would be an interesting... I don't know if it would be good or not. I mean, the results were tough, but I could see that being... Because he does work with a lot of Americans, right? I could see that. I don't know if it would be for the clay season, but I could see it maybe for most likely post Wimbledon, right? Give it a trial over the American summer if she's still looking for a coach. So I mean, I could see it. I don't think it would be that strange if Brad Gilbert and Amanda Anisimova teamed up. I mean, he helped Coco go from a good player to a Grand Slam champion. And that's what she's trying to do. So I mean, maybe not the worst idea. Coaches are overrated. Yeah, you've never played tennis. All right, they're just warming up. And then we'll get this second semi-final started. I was going to say Ivanisevic, but he's working with Feast. Yeah. So he's working with Feast at the moment. I'm on the short list for Amanda to coach. Don't tell anybody, though. Okay, sorry. Oh. Sorry, Gregs. Did I say that out loud? That's all right. We'll edit that out. It's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, we'll just delete that. It's fine. No, but chat, just pretend like you didn't hear that. It's fine. Think about it. Coaches don't play. Yeah, Dennis, you've never played, so I don't know what you're commenting on coaches for. Out here saying coaches don't matter. Okay. All right. Name me 10 players that have done really well without a coach. Oh wait. Name 10 players that have done well successfully without. I mean, Rafa, no, he had a coach his whole career. Novak, most of his career. Federer is the only one that I can think of recently that's like, and that was 20 years ago where he didn't have a coach and he was kicking ass. He's the only one that I can think of recently. Kyrgios, yeah, I mean, Kyrgios is a good example of no coach, but again, so we're talking about like a 0.001% of players successfully going without a coach. Carlos has a coach. His name's Samuel Lopez. He won Coach of the Year last year. They're just warming up their last couple of serves, and then we will get started. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of other players. Who else? Is there any other player that needs a coach right now? Any other players, coachless players or any players that are sort of, I'm just trying to think. Well, it's probably easy to find like what coaches are not coaching. Patrick Mouratoglou is not coaching. Would he go with Anisimova? Would him and Anisimova work? Could that be a thing? I don't know. Could that work? Hi, handsome commentator Cam. Hi. I mean, Kyrgios did a lot bad choices, and I don't think it's a good example. Well, no, I mean, look, he's an exception, right? His talent. What did I hear? I heard like a quote from Phil Jackson about Dennis Rodman. You don't put a saddle on a Mustang? Is that what it was? What he said? Yeah, you don't put a saddle on a Mustang. That's Kyrgios. You just let him go. You just let him do his thing. That's it. And he's tried to have coaches, but he does his best work without a coach. We know. I mean, that's just he's got proven examples too, right? It's not even like, oh well, that was a fluke. It's like no. He did a lot of good things without coaches. Some players, one player just doesn't need it. Most players need coaches though. Kyrgios is the exception, not the rule. Duke is starting as well. God damn it. So Duke, Rockies, and Essen are all playing today. God, I just think Kazakhstan to play and it'll be a big day. By the way, 400 rally. Who's winning this one, chat? I'm going with Sinner in 3. I reckon Zverev's going to make him work. As Zverev comes to the net and wins the point. All right, good start. Love 15. Sinner serving first. All right, serve again. A lot of people saying Sinner in 2. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As the backhand goes up the line of the forehand of Zverev. Sinner backhand to the backhand of Zverev. Into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev. Forehand up the line. Sinner with the backhand to the backhand of Zverev. Into the backhand of Sinner. Into that forehand of Zverev. Cross court the forehand of Sinner who shanks at love third. Remember, Sinner's forehand has been off this week. It was good against Foe, but it's been off. The last couple of matches, we watched him against Mickelson and a Mute. Even though he beat Mute easily, the forehand was not sharp. And Zverev just got a free point from that one. Love 30. Let's see. What about Moya? Well, that's actually a good answer. Good answer. All right. Love 30. As Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back end of Zverev. Return goes in the front of Sinner. Zverev with a pass. Up the line. Is it in? Did it land? Oh, he missed it. That would have been incredible. 15-30. Carlos needs a Spanish coach. Okay. Carlos Alcaraz has a coach called Samuel Lopez. Carlos Alcaraz does not need a coach. He has a coach. He has a coach. He has a coach. So we don't need to talk about who Alcaraz needs because Alcaraz has a coach. 15-30. As the return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand from Zverev. Sinner with a volley. Too good. 30-all. 30-all. What I was trying to say is you could give Cam the best coach in the world and he won't beat Carlos with the worst coach in the world. You don't know that. Have you seen my backhand? If Dimitrov can beat him, I could try. 30-all. First serve's a fault, second serve. Serve into the backhand as Zverev. Return goes in the front of Sinner. That's a good shot. Zverev puts up a lob, but it's in the net. 40-30. Yeah, I have a decent record against Alcaraz. I haven't lost to him. Never lost to Carlos, so there's that. All right, 40-30. All right, good serve, Sinner. He holds, but that was an interesting first game. Zverev was in that a little bit, but Sinner holds. It's 1-love. I'm from the future. Zverev took the first set and Sinner took the next two. Oh, well, thanks for spoiling it. No spoilers. Come on now. Spoiler alert. All right, let's see Zverev serve. It's very important. This is the real final. I mean, it's definitely it's got like two guys who are very good at tennis. All right, backhand. Into the back of the Sinner, up the line of the front of Zverev. Sinner, forehand, goes wide as he tries to hit a winner down the line. 15. Love. 15, love. There's a fault from Zverev. Second serve. Seven to the back end of Sinner. Sinner in the net. 30, love. You've never played him, Cam? Why are you getting so emotional? That's not. Did I lie? I've never lost to Alcaraz. Did I lie? 30, love. Alcaraz fans getting super upset for nothing. It was a joke. We're making jokes. This is a comedy channel. Nothing's real. Nothing's serious. It's a joke. 30, love. You don't have to defend Alcaraz here. We're just having fun. As Zverev serves a let. Doesn't believe it. Can he challenge a let? Please challenge a let. Challenge the let. Come on, Sasha. Break ground. Break the ground. Blaze the trail. Challenge the let. Make them do a replay. And then everybody else will say, oh, we can do that? Yes, do it. And he's not doing it. 30 love. Serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Zverev. Into the backhand of Sinner. Sinner in the net though. 40 love. Challenge the let. Do it. Make them show you the replay. 40 love. Zverev serves. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes into the slice of Zverev. Sinner backhand. Up the line. Good shot. Zverev with a forehand cross-court winner. It's 1-1. Are we watching Grand Slam Sasha? Is this Grand Slam Sasha? We start calling him Grand Slam Sasha? Go on now. Is this Grand Slam Sasha? What are you watching? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Huh? 1-0. Who's this guy? Nice. Sinner serves. As the return goes into the forehand of Sinner to the forehand of Zverev. Backhand from Sinner to the backhand of Zverev. He hits drop shot, Zverev. And it's a great shot! It's one game. Calm down. It's 2 games. And I will not be calm. I will not be calm in my own house. I will be loud. 1-0. You will not put a muzzle on me. What a drop shot. What a drop shot, though. Actually crazy. All right, love 15. As the return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Sinner in the net. Love 30. Love 30. How many forehand errors has he already hit? Let's remove the spammer. Get that person out of here. Or they're probably just sitting on their keyboard. He's already hit a couple of forehand errors, Sinner. Remember, that was the shot that we talked about in the last couple of matches. Not last match. Serves an ace, 15-30. The person really likes the letter A. My cat ran over my keyboard. Okay. 15-30. Sinner serves. And Zverev return goes wide. 30-all. Sinner's serve coming to the rescue. All right, 30-all. Sinner serves again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Zverev. Good return. Sinner gets it back. To the back of Zverev off the tape. Sinner comes in with a backhand in the nets. Break point, Zverev, 30-40. Sinner serves. Down the tee, too good. No, the return goes in. Sinner with a forehand, that's too good. That's too good. Deuce. Right now, Sinner is surviving off the serve. If Sasha needs to win this, he needs to serve well. Cam 2025, 2026. Yes. If Zverev is ever going to win a match, he needs to serve well. I will say that forever. That doesn't change. He plays Alcaraz, he plays Sinner, he plays you. He has to serve well. Backhand goes out by Zverev and it's advantage Sinner. Like, I don't know why. Like, yes. He has to serve well. Like, thank you for watching all my videos for the last few years, though. All right, advantage Sinner. Stay in front. Zverev can't beat Sinner. He can, and he has. He's beaten him 4 times. All right, advantage Sinner. Serving to the back of Zverev. Return to the back of Sinner. Up the line to the forehand of Zverev. Sinner. Forehand goes to the back of Zverev. Into the forehand of Sinner. To the forehand of Zverev. As he goes in the back of Sinner. And Sinner hits it out. God, Sinner is just not super sharp right now. Maybe a software update. He's just lagging a little bit. You know, maybe he's just got a little bit, you know, maybe there's a bug in the system. Because he's a robot. That was a robot joke. It's alright. You can clap later. Alright. Sinner serves. An ace. I tell you, if he didn't have a serve, he would have been broken twice. His serve is keep crickets. That joke was funny. Everybody laughed. Alright, advantage Sinner. If he wasn't serving well, this would look ugly. Sinner living off the serve. To stay in front. Good serve out wide. Zverev gets it back. Sinner up the line. Zverev with a slice. Goes long. Oh, man. Zverev was there. All right. Sinner holds. 2-1. I think it's too soon to say Sinner's not sharp. No, it's not. He's not sharp. All right. How are we doing, chap? How are we? There's probably a software update. Yeah, usually those things like just screw your computer up. Just messing with his system. Sinner getting warmed up. Yeah, just got to boot the system, you know. Just turn it on and turn it off again. And we'll see what happens. Are you a Zverev fan? I'm a tennis fan. And Zverev plays tennis, so part of the... Yeah, sometimes. It's tough. I want to watch the Sabres as well. Why would you want to watch the Sabres? It's the Rockies or nothing. By the way, are we winning? What's up? Rockies winning? What's up? All right. 2-1 Sinner. 15 minutes. He has served his way out of trouble in the 2 games. How come out of all the MLB teams you go for the Rockies? Because I spun a wheel and the wheel said it stopped at Rockies. And that was it. I left it up to fate. And I let the universe decide. And they chose the Rockies. And here I am. You should do it sometime, chat. It's really fun. Just leave it up to chance. Maybe not like everything. Like, you know, don't be like, should I get married? Yes or no? And then spin a wheel. That seems a bit stupid. But, you know, if you do that, you probably shouldn't marry anyway. If you're asking the question to a wheel. But yeah, it's much more fun. Because then you go for teams that you never would have thought. You just let the universe decide. You know. All right, love 15. As Zverev serves. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes into the forehand of Zverev. Sinner. Backhand into the backhand of Zverev. Into the backhand of Sinner. Zverev with the backhand up the middle. Sinner with the forehand again. The backhand of Zverev sliced. Into the Sinner forehand. Zverev. A backhand again. The backhand of Sinner. Up the line to the forehand of Zverev. Sinner on the attack. Forehand inside out win. I love 30. See, this is why if you don't take those chances. Hey, Greg Norman. Random. Love 30. I think he lives in Florida, right? I don't think he's been to Australia since he left. Love 30. Zverev needs serves. Zverev serves. As a return goes out by Sinner. Good serve. 15-30. As Zverev serves again. As the return goes into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand over from Sinner to the forehand of Zverev. As Sinner backhand again, the forehand of Zverev. Sinner with the forehand into the Zverev backhand. Sinner with a slice into the forehand of Zverev. And Sinner's nearly fell over. 30-all. I'll tell you, something's up with Sinner. He's looking like he's like hesitant to move. Not that he's injured. He looks sore now after that, but I don't know. He just looks weird. Like he's not like his feet are not working properly. He's not moving to the ball good, like not that rally at all. Like the ball was short, and he was kind of like lunging to it. You're like, he's not moving his feet. He almost fell over as well. I don't think he's definitely not injured, but I don't know. He's just weird. He's just not. Just doesn't. Again, he's not looking sharp, right? He's looking a little sloppy. 30-all. Why are you jinxing Sinner? Because I'm a wizard, Harry. 30-all. As Zverev serves again. Into the backhand of Sinner. Zverev backhand. To the Sinner backhand is Zverev. Again to the backhand of Sinner. They just go cross court now. Zverev gets a forehand into the Sinner backhand. Zverev goes again with the backhand to the backhand of Sinner into the forehand of Zverev. Now Sinner's forehand. Into the Zverev forehand is Sinner with the backhand. Into that Zverev forehand. Again to the backhand of Sinner. Zverev now on the stretch. As Sinner forehand cross court. That's a great shot. Zverev gets it. Sinner forehand inside out. Zverev slice. Sinner comes in with a smash. Puts it away. That was just too good by Jannik Sinner. He's got a break point 30-40. He just took over that rally. They were going neutral for a while. And then Sinner's like, all right, now you can start running. All right. 30-40. Break point for Sinner. Already 20 minutes played. It hasn't felt like a slow match, but it's been slow. Zverev serves. Into the backhand of Sinner. Good return to the backhand of Zverev. Sinner backhand. Into the forehand of Zverev. Sinner with a forehand up the line. That's a winner. Okay. Just stop it, please. Relax. All right. 3-1. Sinner. Just crushes the forehand up the line. Like it wasn't even that hard to hit. Whatever. Just what? That was a whatever shot. Whatever. All right. Sinner breaks. 3-1. All right. Let's see if he can hold serve here. Now he's going to hold to love, right? Because the last two games, he's had to battle on serve. And this game, he's going to hit two aces and he's going to hold at 15. Right? That's what happens, right? Serve out wide, return goes in the net, 15 love. This will be the easiest game of the match. Watch this. $15 love. All right, Sinner serves again. That's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand, Zverev. Sinner with the backhand to the backhand, Zverev. Sinner's backhand again to the Zverev. Backhand goes up the line. Nice shot. Sinner gets a forehand, goes wide. All right. 15 all. 15 all. Duke is down by 5. That's not good. All right. Return goes to forehand to Sinner. Backhand from Zverev. Sinner with the backhand on the stretch. Zverev. Oh, forehand in the net. That was a miss. That was a bad miss because he had Sinner on the run. That was a bad miss. Zverev hits that in. Sinner's hitting a forehand on the run, which he can do, but got to make him do it. No NCAA spoilers. Look. That wasn't a spoiler. That was just an observation. Oh, frick. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve in the forehand, Zverev. That's a better return. 30 all. Okay. Another tough game on serve for Sinner. 30 all. 30 all. Serve again. Into the forehand of Zverev. Zverev hits it in the net. I mean, how many times have you done that today? He's already done that 4 times, right? Where he just does a massive serve when you got like half a chance and he just snatches your hope away. And you're just crying in the rain. Is that just me? 40-30. Sinner serves again to go to 4-1. Back at return. Oh, and Sinner in the ground. What happened there? He grabbed his knee. Something's up with... Ooh. No. Did he hit himself in the knee? Did he hit himself in the knee? Did he hit himself in the knee? Or was that just some... What happened there? Did he hit his knee? Yeah, he smacked himself. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. He just hit himself in the knee. It's fine. Everything's fine. He just hit himself in the knee. Thank God, because those kind of incidents, those things are freakish. He hit himself, as he tried to hit a forehand, he smacked himself in the leg. So that's okay. Friendly fire. That's all right. And then he serves an ace. Anyway, who cares? That's all right. Friendly fire. It's all right. Gregs, we need to stop updating me on bad things. We don't need to, I don't need to know that. I got it on my phone anyway. I don't want to know what's going on with that. It's opening day. All right, advantage. Just tell me when they score. Advantage Sinner. Serving to the forehand of Zverev, but it's a let. Nope, it was a fault. Yep, it was a let. It was a let. All right, advantage Sinner to take the 4-1 lead. As the return goes in the back of Sinner, front of Zverev. That's a great shot. Man, Zverev's forehand inside in is on fire. He is crushing that ball and it's working. All right, deuce. Zverev with the inside in forehands. Catching Sinner off guard a little bit. All right, serve again. Down the tee. Zverev slices it back. Oh, but it missed. God, he just come up clutch with that serve. Just getting those serves. Advantage Sinner for a 4-1 lead. I mean, look at the time on court. For 4 games or 5 games, nearly 30 minutes. I mean, you know, it's... Yes, it is closer than the score suggests. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Yeah, horror crit. I mean, have you ever played tennis if you haven't hit yourself in the leg by accident? The worst one's when you do a serve and you hit yourself in the shin. That one hurts. Anyways, forehand goes in from Sinner to the forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Sinner up the line. Zverev's over the backhand to the backhand of Sinner. Again to the backhand of Zverev. Sinner backhand again to the forehand of Zverev. As Sinner with the backhand up the line. That's a great shot. Slice goes in from Zverev. Sinner. Forehand inside out. Zverev's there with the backhand. Sinner. Backhand up the line. Zverev with a slice on the ground. And Sinner holds. 4-1. 4-1. All right. Hitting your elbow on a fast forehand's not nice either. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good either. What about when you hit your doubles partner in the back? Yeah, you smack him in the back of the head with a serve. I haven't done that, thankfully, but, you know. It happens. Now, one of the worst ones when you're going for a volley and it hits this frame, it hits you in the head. It like ricochets off the side and smacks you in the face. I've seen that a few times. That used to happen at coaching when people were trying to do volleys, and you'd hit them a ball and then they just hit it off the frame and it smacked them in the face. You're like, oh god, nothing you can do about that. This is unlucky. You shank it into your face. Imagine having Pirikar as doubles partner. Yeah, you stand on the baseline for that one. Ricochets happen all the time in pickleball. But that ball, did it hurt? I mean, it probably slap you, right? Because it's made of plastic. That'd probably leave dots on your arms, right? What do I think of Sinner's serve? Sinner's serve is saving him right now. It's the best part of his game right now. His serve is the only thing that's working better than Zverev. 9.2 on the shot quality for Sinner's serve. Zverev is leading all other categories. 9.3 for Zverev's return. Forehand 9.5. Backhand 9.2. So the reason why Sinner's in front is because he's serving well. And Zverev having a chat. Also taking his time. The umpire is just staring him down. Well, what's Zverev waiting for? So Sinner's up and ready to go. And Zverev's like, I will be ready when I want to be ready. I'm Grand Slam Sasha. Yeah, so Zverev's not playing bad. He's only hit 2 errors so far in this match. He's hit no aces though, so that's a concern. And he's only missed 3 first serves. But yeah, like I said, Sinner's serve has been the best part of his game. Zverev's at a 9.3 performance rating and a 9.6 for Sinner. So, I mean, they're both playing at a very, very good level. All 3 service games for Sinner have been 30 all or deuce. And Zverev got broken. That's the difference. And he got broken when he won that one time. Anyways, back in our Sinner. Into the forehand of Zverev. Zverev hits that out. Oh, no. Love 15. Wait, did you just call him Grand Slam Sasha? Yeah, I've created the phrase, so now we can all... That's a thing now. Grand Slam Sasha. That's what we're calling him, Grand Slam Sasha. Love 15. Zverev wasn't happy with that ball. As that goes out from Sinner, 15-0. never won one. No. That's why we're calling him Grand Slam Sasha, because this is the version of Zverev that wins a slam. That's why we're calling him Grand Slam Sasha. It's not because he's got one. It's because he's playing like this is the version of Zverev that gets one. Does that make sense? Like, this is like, from what he's been saying in the press, from the way that he's been playing the last 2 weeks, this is the man that wins a slam. The version we saw in Australia last year, 2025 model of Sasha, that wasn't going to win a slam. He came close, but that wasn't it. But 2026, the 2026 updated model of Zverev, Grand Slam Sasha. And then when he wins one, we'll definitely keep calling him that. Right now, this is the version of Zverev that wins a slam. This is the guy that wins a slam. This is the Zverev that wins a slam. You're being mean now? No, I'm not. I'm being like absolutely legit. 4-2. I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being for real. I'm being serious. Like, this is the guy that wins a slam. This is the Sasha that wins a slam. Even though he's complaining a lot right now. 4-2. You're coping. Stop it. Dennis, do you have anything positive to say? 4-2. Out here, I'm being positive. I'm being positive, excited by Zverev, what he's been saying, how he's been playing. You're out here being like, fat chance. I didn't ask you. 4-2. As we're falling up the line into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand goes out by Sasha. I'll tell you, this match has been closer than the score. It's only been 2 break points. Zverev got broken. Sinner didn't. That's it. All right, 15 love. Oh, Sinner with an ace. Again, look, Sinner, if he wasn't serving well, this would be a different story. He is serving so well. By far the best part of his game. Third love. Ace from Sinner again. Again. Sinner's a serve bot. 40 love. Sinner to go to 5-2. Another ace. Okay, there we go. Like that. Like. All right. Whatever. 5-2. Easiest game of the match. 5-2. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I need to find a way to get inside Sinner's head. But yeah, Sinner's a serve player. Yeah, I don't know how you get inside his head. He's pretty ruthless. At this rate, Sinner's serving more aces than Pirikar. Yeah, he's a serve bot. Is Zverev injured, or is Sinner throwing the fridge at him? No. How's weather in Miami? It's all right for now. All right. Here we go. It's going to be Zverev serving to stay in it. He has to hold serve here, Zverev. If he goes down, if he gets broken here and it's out, then, yeah. It's going to be a brutal second set. All right. Zverev serves. The forehand to Sinner. Zverev with a tweener. A Sinner forehand cross court goes wide. Sasha had no business winning that point. But he wins a point. Great return by Sinner, but Zverev just with the quick tweener. The front tweener. And then the winner, the forehand wide by Sinner. 15-love. As the return goes in, the forehand to Zverev. Sinner with a slice on the stretch. In the net. I'll tell you, Sinner is a little slow tonight. I know that he's winning and all that stuff, but he is definitely, I don't know. He just doesn't seem as like, his anticipation seems a little off. I know he's not Alcaraz fast, but usually he gets to the ball with more time than tonight. Maybe Zverev's hitting it flatter than usual. Maybe he's not used to it. As the return goes in net by Sinner, 40-love. Love. As with a 4% of the backhand slices Zverev. Sinner backhand. Goes long. All right. Easy game for Zverev. Sinner's going to serve for the set. Hey, Linear, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Welcome to those who were gifted members. All right. 5-3. Sinner serves. As the return goes in the forehand to Sinner. In the middle to the forehand to Zverev. Sinner with a slice lob. Zverev comes in with a smash. Straight to Sinner's backhand. He's back in the rally now. Sinner backhand to backhand rally. Slice from Sinner goes long. Nice work from Zverev. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. Sinner serves again. An ace. God, man, how annoying. So annoying. The Riley Opelka? What the hell? So apparently Zverev was complaining to the umpire that the umpire was not giving him enough time between points. All right, 15-0. Then the umpire is ready to give a time violation. Forehand goes up the line to the backhand of Sinner, backhand of Zverev. Into the backhand of Sinner. Zverev with a forehand, cross court. Sinner gets it. Forehand from Zverev. Into the slice of Sinner. Zverev on the attack. Backing up the line. Sinner with a pass. Zverev with a volley. Too good! I told you this Grand Slam Sasha. 15-30. You clip that. And when he wins a slam this year, I'm going to take 0.5% of the credit. 0% of the prize money. As with a volley from Sasha, that was a great shot. He's outplaying Sinner in some of these rallies. He just got broken. That's his problem. 15-30. Now comes the ace. Ready, serve, bot time. Here we go. Riley Opelka just walked in. Sinner grew a beard. 15-30. Served on the tee. Zverev in the net. Come on. It's predictable. Come on, chat. Chat, these courts are too quick. This is ridiculous. We need to go back to 2002 where they slowed down the grass. This is crazy. The courts are too quick. This is unfair. 30-all. 30-all. We'll do it again now. Watch. Do it again. Go on. Do it again. Serving to the back of Zverev. Well, gets this one back. Hang on. Forehand from Sinner. Zverev into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev on the attack. He missed it. And he knows it too, Sasha. He gets that in. It's a winner. I like the aggression. He is going aggressive, though. It's almost working. 40-30. Set point Sinner. I like the intent, though, from Sasha. That would have been a hell of a shot. 40-30. Sinner to take the first. He serves. Down the tee, Zverev in the net. There it is. Sinner takes the first. Signature fist bump. Signature celebration. Where he puts his hand in front of his face. All right. 42 minutes, 6-3. Only the one break. Good set, though. High-level set of tennis by both. Sinner was a little less than his perfect self, but still very, very solid from both. 9.5 from Zverev, and he lost the set. 9.3 performance rating for Sinner. So Zverev actually was had a better performance rating, yet he lost 6-3. So again, the score doesn't show how good that set was from Sasha. 9.5 serving for Sinner. That was the difference. The serving of Sinner was the difference. On the return, it was a 9.5 shot quality for Zverev, a 9.5 on the forehand, and 8.8 on the backhand, leading all categories except for the serve, Sasha. 7 aces from Sinner. I mean, the serve was the weapon. 13 winners and 9 errors from Sinner. 5 backhand errors. So that's something to think about. 6 winners and 5 errors from Zverev. The errors spread out over the 2 shots. So there you go. Good first set, though. It was a shame that Zverev got broken. Because otherwise it probably goes to a tiebreak. And it would have been really, really interesting. US so for Zverev, he won't beat Sinner. That was me crying. I'm sad. Don't make me sad. Zverev played one of the best sets of his life and still lost. Yeah, exactly. That's how heartbreaking it is for playing these guys. I've been watching for more than an hour. Finally, one set. Good job, Sinner. Yeah. When was the last time Sunshine Double was done by the ATP and WTA in the same year? I don't think it's... somebody said it was 2016. I think somebody said that. Was it Azarenka Djokovic, somebody said, I think? Sinner serve just unplayable first set? Yeah. And clutch. Yeah. Clutch rating 10 out of 10, exactly. Yeah. Oh, sorry, was it Federer Azarenka? Federer Azarenka? I don't know, somebody can tell me. Sorry, Federer, not Djokovic, Federer. 2016 or 17, I don't know. Somebody knows. We're not there yet. Let's just wait till we get to the finals over the weekend. All right, Zverev serving first, 15-love. Sinner again is just... Again, I don't know. Like, he's... Maybe it's because Zverev is just playing a little bit different, so he's not predicting what... Like, Zverev's playing a little more unpredictable than usual, but... It just seems like Sinner's just, like, slightly off. Like I said, his serve was the thing that got the first set. But on the ground, I don't know. He just seems like a little bit, like, rushed, a little bit slower to the ball. Again, maybe it's Zverev's tactics that are making him look that way. 30-love? No, not tired. I don't think tired's the word. But yeah, some of these rallies, Sinner just looks like he's just like one step behind. In the rallies, again, on the serve, he's fine. But in the rallies, like he's just not getting to some of the shots that we saw him against Tiafoe. Like it was flawless. Backhand to backhand rally. As Zverev goes up the line, Sinner with the forehand on the stretch in the net. Like that shot there. Like, Sinner got there and he just hit in the net. You're like, what? Like, those things, you're nitpicking? I am. 40 love. Because we're so used to Sinner being perfect. So when he's, like, slightly not perfect, it's like, oh. Wait, hang on. How did you miss that? I thought you were unstoppable. You're human? I thought you were a cyborg. 40 love. 7 to the 4 to Sinner. Return goes to 4 to Zverev. Sinner with a slice lob. Zverev with a smash. Puts it away. All right, 1 love Sasha in the second. All right. Zverev basically can't play better than this. How can anybody beat that Sinner? Zverev is playing for... like, you're right. Zverev is playing very, very well. He got broken once in that set. That was the only difference, right? Like, that's the scary part, is that Zverev is playing very well. He is not winning. But he is playing very well. And if Sinner starts to sharpen up on the ground, yikes. 1 love Zverev. You love Sasha, it's okay. No, what I love is I love competitive matches. And if for this match to be competitive, Zverev needs to do well. We've had that many boring matches over the last 2 days. I'm sick of it. I want to see a 3-setter. I want to see a classic. I don't want to see another straight sets, predictable, blah, 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 whatever. But also Zverev is playing well. The scoreboard doesn't show that, unfortunately. But he is playing well. It's been a high-quality match from Zverev. As we're backhand up the line, into the forehand Zverev, cross-court and in the net. Ooh, 30 love. 30 love Sinner. 30 love. Because, Chad, if this match isn't good, then what hope do we have for the final? I hope Lehechka plays out of his skin if he plays Sinner, but if this isn't a good match, then what's the point? Might as well just watch the WTA and then just like go to Monte Carlo. 30 love. Forehand goes out by Sinner and it's 30-15. $30-15. Sinner serves again. As we get a fault second serve. Second serve. The backhand of Zverev. Sinner with the backhand to the forehand of Zverev. Sinner with the forehand of the stretch in the net. And again, that's those shots will. That's what I'm talking about, chat. When Zverev's got Sinner in trouble, Sinner, he would get to that on a normal day and smack the shit out of it cross court for a winner. He's getting there like half a step behind and he's making an error. Forced error, right? It's not an unforced error, it's a forced error. But again, that's what I'm like. He doesn't miss those shots usually. It's weird to see Sinner like not get to the ball in time and then make an error. 30-all. Great serve. That's, again, what's saving him is the serve, Sinner. 40-30. Again, another 30-all point where the serve is... where the serve has saved him. 40-30. There's nothing Zverev can do on that one. You just got to get back up and do it again. 40-30. Good serve. Return goes in. The forehand to Sinner. And that lands on the line. That was better from Sinner. All right. 1-all. 1-1. Beautiful shot from Sinner that time. Again, set up by the serve, though. All right, 1-1. Back to Zverev. One all. Serve. It's too strong. All right. 15 love. 15 love. And Zverev serves again. And there's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. As a return from Sinner goes into the backhand, Zverev on the stretch. Sinner with a forehand. Oh, he just missed it. Inside in. 30 love. Just missed it. $30 love. Zverev serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving the backhand of Zverev. Forehand goes into the... Sorry, backhand of Sinner, my bad. And Sinner then hits the backhand long. 40 love. By the way, somebody asked about when can Sinner be number one. I'll let you know. Like now, next, after this game. Not in a week. I'll let you know when it happens. All right. 40 love. Return goes into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Sinner. Again goes wide. Man, again. Just weird, strange mistakes. 2-1. Uncharacteristic, sloppy errors on the ground from Sinner, which we're not used to seeing. So, great question, because I'm sure a lot of people are asking that, especially the Sinner fans. When can we overtake that pesky Alcaraz? Monte Carlo. So if he does win Monte Carlo and Alcaraz loses, I think before the quarterfinals, he will overtake him. So yeah, Monte Carlo is the answer. It just depends on how Alcaraz plays, because if Alcaraz makes it to the semis or beyond, he'll stay number one. But yeah, because Alcaraz has got no points to gain. So the earliest could be in 2 weeks' time. So if he wins Monte Carlo, Sinner, and I think if Alcaraz loses before the quarterfinals, I think that's the math. But he also has to win this. So it could be if he wins this, it could be different, right? If he wins this, then Alcaraz has to defend Monte Carlo. So the better that Sinner does here, the more pressure it puts on Alcaraz to defend. Because yeah, he'll be on 12,400 points if he wins this, which puts him 1,000 points behind, or 1,100 points behind. So going into Monte Carlo, Alcaraz will only be up by 190 points. So it'll be like round for round, and if they both make the semis, Alcaraz will stay in front. But if Sinner makes the final and if Sinner does one better than Alcaraz, it's probably the easy math, from the quarterfinals onwards, that'll probably do it. I know somebody in the chat's already said this before, but I forgot what they said. Bases loaded, Rockies, let's go. Come on. Let's go. We need to get back in front. Okay. But yeah, Monte Carlo is the answer. As a return goes in from Zverev into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev backhand. Into the backhand of Sinner. Again to the backhand of Zverev. Sliced into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev backhand pass. Sinner with a volley. Oh, and that's just too good. Zverev was slipping and sliding all over the place. 15 love. Great volley from Sinner. Who cares about ranking? At the end of the day, Carlos who it's Carlos who pulls off the Grand Slams. Okay. 15 love. Sinner serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving the backhand Zverev. Return to the backhand of Sinner. Zverev backhand up the line. Sinner gets a forehand, but he shanks it. Goes wide. 15-0. I tell you, Sinner's looking kind of tired. Sinner is looking kind of gassed. Remember, he hasn't lost a set in a 1,000 since Shanghai. And he has a bag that's Gucci bag. They just zoomed in on that. That's fun. 15-0. It's another thing I can't afford. Cool. Why don't you just tell me that, just show me that, yeah, you can't have this. All right. I don't want it. 15-0. I've got a bag. As with a backhand rally. Into the backhand of Sinner again. Zverev's in these rallies. As Sinner goes again, the backhand of Zverev. It's gone back into backhand, but Zverev overhit it. God, Zverev's been in these 3 points on the rallies. Sinner hasn't been serving his big serves. Oh, we got one back. Let's go, Rockies. Yeah, Zverev, that was one of his worst errors. 30-15. Sinner serves again. Something is going on. Darren stood up twice. Yeah, it's a dead giveaway when Darren's on his feet as that goes out wide for an ace. That's the thing. When Zverev gets in the rallies, he's got to win the points because those aces are coming. Nine aces already for Sinner. All right, 40-15. Another good serve. And there it is. 2-0. So let's speculate a little bit about what's going on with Sinner, right? From what we know, right? We don't know if he's got like an ankle problem. Let's just not assume like, oh yeah, he's hurting. He rolled his ankle that nobody saw. Like, let's not do that. But what do we know about Sinner? Well, we know that he deals with psoriasis, right? He deals with foot blisters. He deals with nasty feet, right? Humidity makes that worse, right? So the humidity of Miami throughout the entire couple of weeks, plus also the amount of tennis he's played, along with that condition that he has that we all know because of what happened, 12, 18 months ago, we found out that condition that he has. That seems like maybe a reason why he's not moving as well. Because we haven't seen him roll an ankle. We saw him hit himself in the knee, but he was not moving well before that. But like from what we know, that could be the situation. Like that's a guess. He might be injured. Yeah, but we haven't seen him get injured. So we can't just be like, well, he might have rolled his ankle. We don't know that. But what do we know, right? We can only go with what we know. We know that he also, in humidity, does cramp sometimes. I don't think he's cramping, but the foot condition that he, the skin condition that he has, plus the humidity, plus the amount of tennis he's played, might produce blisters. Maybe he's got something wrong with his feet. Like, that's where I'm at. Or maybe it's humid and he's feeling a little tired. That's another thing we can go with. We can have that. We can go down that way, Ronaldo is in the house. He's there all the time. He lives in this stadium. 15-0. He loves tennis, doesn't he? All right, 15-0. Zverev serves again. Zverev's got to keep holding serve. Serves a fault. Second serve. Zverev served no aces. Yeah, served 0 aces. Serve. At the backhand of Sinner. Backhand of Zverev. Into the backhand of Sinner on the stretch. Zverev backing up the line. Sinner with a forehand. Into the forehand of Zverev. The backhand of Sinner. Zverev forehand again. Inside out winner. Beautiful shot. 30-15. Wait, am I getting it right? Is it called psoriasis? Right? It's like the skin irritation, right? Is that what it's called? It's called psoriasis, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Somebody's like, psoriasis? Like, yeah, I think that's what it's called. 30-15. Eczema. Yeah, eczema. Yeah. That could, again, total speculation. Sinner hits a backhand winner down the line, though. That's a beautiful shot. 30-all. 30-all. All right, beautiful shot. That might have been one of the best shots Sinner's hit on the ground. That was a Djokovic sliding out wide, backhand, up the line, split. All right, 30-all. Zverev needs serves. Serves down the back into Sinner. Serve and volley, Zverev! That wasn't good. And Sinner hits a pass. It wasn't a bad idea. I don't mind that from Zverev, doing something different, but he didn't execute the volley well enough. All right, 30-40. Another backhand winner down the line by Zverev. Serve and volley wasn't a bad idea, but just not the execution. It was a great return for Sinner. It's hard to volley. God, that's Zverev is trying to play different. I respect that. He's trying to do something different. All right, third break point of the day. Sinner broke the first time of asking, and Zverev didn't. Serve out wide the back, and Sinner return goes in the forehand of Zverev. Sinner forehand on the stretch. Zverev with the forehand down the middle. Sinner's back in the rally as they go backhand to backhand. Another backhand from Zverev. Goes into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev gets the point, though. Sinner in the net. Again, uncharacteristic error from Sinner. Deuce. I did not know about Sinner's psoriasis. It gets inflamed, itchy, flaky. Definitely not fun. Heat, humidity don't help either. Yeah, exactly. Again, we're just going with what we know, right? He might just be not having a good day. Like, he might be just slightly off today. We saw Alcaraz slightly off, and there was no reason for it. Backhand to backhand rally. As we had a forehand from Zverev up the line to the backhand of Sinner. Zverev backhand again to the backhand of Sinner. Into the Zverev forehand. Sinner with a forehand on the stretch. Zverev goes up the line with a forehand. That's a good shot. Sinner gets it with the backhand, but hits it wide. And again, Sinner's not getting to the ball as fast as he usually does. And now he's got his hands on his knees. Sinner is breathing heavy. I think it might be humidity. He might be dealing with the humidity here. What's the weather like in... It's 73% humidity out there. He might be feeling zapped. I hope Sasha's paying attention. Advantage Zverev. Or somebody in his camp is saying, hey, he's tired. Yeah, Sinner look gassed. Serve is a fault. By the way, Zverev, massive roar after that point too. Now, humidity's high. It's 73%. It's not hot, but it's humid. Second serve in the forehand. Sinner in the net. Wow. And Zverev says, let's go. All right. Sinner jogs to the chair. But Zverev's like, you're not fooling me, buddy. 3-2. 3-2 Zverev. That was a tough hold. All right. Zverev is making Sinner work. How are we doing, chat? By the way, chat, where are we watching from? I haven't asked that one in this stream. Where are we watching from? I'm in Australia. It's 11:30 in the morning. Yeah, Sinner had the grimace on his face. Yeah, he's feeling it out there, Sinner. All right, we got Guam, we got Canada, Singapore, Indian Wells, Bangalore, New York, New Zealand, Greece, Utah, Mexico City, Tunisia, Montreal, Italy. A lot of Italians in the house. We've got Mumbai. We've got Manila. We've got Malta. St. Louis, South Africa, Arizona, New Jersey. We got France, Nigeria, Oregon, Reykjavik. Hey, I've been there. Milano, Acapulco. Nice. Texas, Hungary, Senegal, Sydney, Ohio, Ireland. All right, here we go. Back to Sinner. 3-2 Zverev. That was a tough hold. And Sinner has not been broken yet. He's only faced a one break point, Sinner. His serve has been very, very solid. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand, Zverev. Return goes to the forehand, Sinner. Zverev with the backhand. Into the backhand of Sinner. Up the lines. Good shot. Zverev defending with a slice. Sinner forehand inside in. That's a good shot again. Zverev slices it back. Sinner forehand inside out to the backhand of Zverev. Now Sinner with a backhand. Again, the backhand of Zverev. It's a drop shot. Sinner's going to get him coming to the net. Passing shot. Zverev down the line in the nets. Ooh. That was a good rally. 15-love. Just making Sinner work. All right, serve again. Sinner serves. A fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Oh, nice from Sinner. Just a little bit of like an inside-out forehand massage. He didn't have to hit that hard. He just sort of guides it into the open court where Zverev was running the wrong way. Wrong foots him. Very smart shot. A very nice shot by Sinner. 30-love. Viewing from Barbados. Hey, what's up? Return is nice by Zverev. Sinner gets it back, though. And then Zverev goes deep into the backhand of Sinner, and Sinner heads it along. 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. Gosh, Zverev's got to make these opportunities count because if Sinner's missing serves, he's got to make it count. Return up the line by Zverev. That's a good shot. Sinner gets it back. Zverev comes in there with a forehand. Sinner with a passing lob. Goes long. 30-all. Where's he going to serve the ace, though? That's what I want to... Where's he going to serve the ace, though? Because he served 4, but he hasn't served an ace yet. He's 4 rallies from the 4 points from Sinner. He hasn't served the big one yet. Where's he going to serve the big unreturnable? It's got to be now, right? He's not going to miss this serve. He serves. Out wide. Sinner, Zverev shanks it wide. There it is. Big serve out wide. The infuriating big serve. 40-30. See, chat's so predictable. But it's also very, very good. Whenever Zverev gets in the rallies, he's got to win the rally. That's it. Because Sinner's got at least 2 points where he's going to serve massive serves. So you lose those points. As he serves the forehand, Zverev, return goes out. There it is. Those are the 2 points. All right, 3-all. So when those first 4 points, Zverev's got to win 3 of those 4 points, right? As soon as he gets the ball back and he's in a rally, he's got to win those points. Because you know that Sinner's going to get 2 free points minimum, right? And you don't want that to be at 30 all. You want that to be at 15-40 or whatever. Like, Zverev almost needs to be above 40. All right, 3-3. I think that's probably at least the 5th time, or maybe even 6th time that Sinner's been at 30 all in this match, and just served his way out of trouble. All right, serve is a fault. I doubt he'll break it with love 40 even. I mean, yeah. It'll be love 40, 2 aces, and then it'll be a long rally where Zverev has a chance and then Sinner holds anyway. Like that feels it's brutal, man, but it's just true. We know. We've watched so much Sinner, we know. That's what makes him so good. Backhand up the line from Zverev. Sinner forehand again, the forehand is Zverev in the net. And the problem though is like a mental toll that takes. That you just you're like, oh, I was so close, and then he just snatches it away. Like, you want a break? Nope. You want a break? Nope. You want a break? Nope. And then you've got to come back and keep holding, right? Because now, this is like mentally, after oh, I nearly got a break. Oh, now I've got to serve. Like, it's just relentless. So Zverev having to, all the pressure back on him again after having a slight chance, you know? Zverev serves an ace. Pardon me, 15-0. And to constantly come back from that disappointment. You know, that's something that, will build up over time. Until he gets a break or until he gets broken, right? All right, 15-0. Nice serve out wide. Sinner gets it back. Zverev back in open court. Sinner with the pass. Zverev with the volley. Too good. God, I'm loving this Zverev volleying. He's hitting some clean volleys. 30-15. All right, serve again. Zverev serves. A fault. Second serve. Serve again. Into the backhand of Sinner. Good return. Zverev with the backhand cross court. Sinner gets on the stretch. Zverev comes in with a half volley. Oh, but it's in the nets. Again, not a bad idea by Zverev. It's almost like he hit that shot and then he went, now I better come to the net. And he just was a fraction slow. 30-0. 30-0. Yeah, women's finals tomorrow. 30-0. Served on the tee. Sinner gets it back. Zverev, backhand, up the line. He doesn't come to the net. Sinner with a forehand to the forehand of Zverev. Sinner with a forehand on the stretch. Zverev, backhand, open court. Too good. All right, that's a point. 40-30. Again, this is a very high-quality match. 9.4 for Zverev on the performance rating at the moment. Only a 9 for Sinner, which I say only 9. It's because he's behind. He's behind Zverev. That's why it's only a 9. And whereas usually he's the one that's in the 9.5. Sinner did drop. Performance rating for Zverev, by the way, is very consistently around a 9.5 for the entire match. Sinner had a dip in the last couple of games, but he got back up to the 9. He was down at below a 7 3 games ago. By the way, he just got a time violation, Zverev. And Zverev's like, come on, crowd, boo the umpire. Boo this man. He's like, oh, and he points at the umpire. He's like, that's for you. This is Grand Slam Sasha. He's sassy. Sassy Sasha. Try saying that really fast. I can't. 40-30. That one's for you, umpire. That was so good. Yeah, everybody boo this man. And then I'm going to tell the umpire, yeah, they're booing you. 40-30. Yes, Shashi Sasa. Whatever. 40-30. Second serve, ace. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right, now you've just pissed him off. All right, 4-3. 4-3. Now, if I'm Zverev, I'm not talking to the umpire for the entire... Don't even need to talk to him. Yeah, he's ignoring the umpire. Don't be like, why'd you give me a violation? Don't even think about... Just sit there for 90 seconds and pretend like the umpire didn't even do that. That's good. Because usually... Yeah, don't talk to the umpire. Because usually when players get a time violation, they go on about it. Like, oh, why'd you do that? Blah, blah, blah. No. Lock in. And he's not talking to the umpire at all. This is perfect. Yeah. Focus. You already embarrassed him once by pointing at him and being like, they're all booing you. All right, how we doing, chat? How are we going? By the way, to be fair to the umpire, what? Zverev was warned already. Like, he was given like a hey, Sashi, you're taking some time. So getting a violation, he did get spoken to about in the first set. He was spoken to about like, hey, you're taking a little bit too much time. So the violation wasn't out of nowhere. Zverev was aware that the umpire was tracking his time. Okay, 4-3 Zverev. Any free website to watch this? No, but you can watch it on the new Tennis TV app. If you scan the QR code or click the link down below. We're collabing with them this year, so go check that out. It's got a bunch of other features on there as well that you can go muck around with. But yeah, you can watch this match on there. All right. Back to Sinner. 4-3 Zverev. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Thanks, Brent. Second serve. Into the forehand Zverev. Good return. Sinner with the forehand up the line. That is a great shot. Zverev gets it back, though. And then Sinner up the line with the backhand winner. 15 love. Okay. Okay. All right. Sinner hit that as hard as he could on the line. All right. We get it. Great shot. It was inside the line. Beautiful shot. 15 love. Oh, Sinner might get a time violation here. No. Umpire said no. Umpire is playing favourites. He's like, he didn't boo me. Now it's 15 love. Second serve. Into the forehand. Zverev. Return goes to the forehand. Sinner. Zverev. Forehand in the net. God, again, what did I say, chat? When he's in the rally, Zverev, he's got to win those points. Because we know Sinner's going to serve an ace eventually. And now he's down 30 love, so you can write this game off. I don't think Sinner's going to be that generous. 30 love. But, like, what about the pressure that Zverev's got to feel? Like, when he's in the rally, he's probably thinking, I better win this point, I better win this point, better win this point. And then if you lose the point, you're like, oh, God, it feels like you've lost 2 points. You know what I mean? Like, every point that he gets, every return that he makes, the pressure just goes up. Like in this rally, as we're going to find out from Sinner. Goes long, see? 30-15. God, Sinner is stumbling around like... He's just stumbling. I couldn't think of anything. 30-15. Sinner serves. Down the tee. Zverev gets it back. Sinner drop shot. Zverev gets there. And then Sinner with a forehand. Zverev with a volley. Sinner with a volley into the open court. No, it's in the net! Sasha gets away with it and he goes, come on, everybody! And they're like, all right. That guy's shaking his head. He wasn't impressed. He's like, no, I will not stand up. All right, sir. 30 all. It's 30 all, though. It's 30 all, though. Great rally. Great hustle by Zverev. But you know what he hasn't done yet? He's got 2 up his sleeve. You know that. Every game, Sinner gets 2 big serves. Hasn't done it yet. Been saving them. Sinner serves. Oh, a fault! It hit the tape and went long. Second serve. Second serve. Zverev's got to make this count. Second serve to forehand. Zverev, great return. Sinner with a slice. Zverev comes to the net again. Uh-oh. Forehand from Sinner. Zverev with a drop volley. What a shot! And Zverev points to his ear. 30-40. Zverev's volleys tonight have been phenomenal. Put that on a shirt. All right. That was a great drop volley. And Sasha's like, I am Grand Slam Sasha. Yes, you are. And he points to his ear. He's like, I can't hear you. They're definitely cheering. All right, 30-40. Sinner serves. A fault. Ooh. No free points. Second serve. Into the backhand of Zverev. Return goes into the backhand of Sinner. Zverev. Backhand again in the backhand of Sinner. Zverev with a forehand. Into that Sinner backhand. Zverev hits his backhand in the net. Oh, he knows it too, Sasha. He's just like, oh, how did I miss that? All right, we get to deuce. Sinner survives. And that feels like the first time he actually survived. All right, we're back at deuce. We're at deuce for the first time. Yeah, that was a bad error by Zverev. And then a fault. God, his serve disappeared. Second serve. Goes in the back of Zverev. Return off the tape. Sinner gets it. Comes to the net. Zverev with a slice in the ground. That's unlucky. Sinner gets to advantage. That was unlucky for Zverev. Hit the tape and didn't get any of the benefit of hitting the tape. It hit the tape and just was like, oh, I have a free point. Here, it might as well have gone on the net, you know? Advantage Sinner. Sasha is a joke today, as in like he's playing crazy. He is playing really well. Just not getting anything to show for it. All right, advantage Sinner. There's a free point. I told Chad. Chad. Come on. He's just waiting for it. He's just like, now I'm going to serve an unreturnable. Out wide. Better luck next time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Like, all right, 4-0. And now I'm going to rip your heart out. Like, that's what it is. Oh, you thought you were going to break me. Oh, okay. You thought you were playing well. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, back to Zverev. We're getting into a real important part of this match now. Yeah, always it's super clutch. Super clutch. Serve. Into the back of Sinner. Return goes to the back of Zverev. Sinner backhand. Again to the back of Zverev. Sliced. And long. And this is the point of the match where Sinner's like, okay, I've had enough. This has been fun. Like, this is where he puts a foot down, right? Love 15. He's been waiting for this moment. He's like, all right, now I'm here. All right, let's get out of here. It's nearly 9 o'clock. Love 15. Zverev serves. Down the tee. Good serve. Return goes short. And then Zverev puts it away. The forehand winner. 15 all. As we serve again. Into the back of Sinner. Return goes into the front of Zverev. Sinner backhand. Into the backhand of Zverev. Sinner backhand into the backhand of Zverev again. Oh, and he goes inside out Zverev, but he missed it wide. And it's 15-30. You have a big mouth? I don't think it's that. I don't think so. 15-30. And Zverev serves again. As he serves. Into the forehand of Sinner. Great return. Zverev hesitates, but he gets it back. Sinner comes to the net. Backhand from Sasha. Zverev volley from Sinner's good. Zverev gets there, but he flicks it wide. Break points. 15-40. To get the break and serve the match. God, this is, I tell you, chat. And if you're a Sinner fan, you're not going to agree. But if you're a neutral fan, and you've been watching this from a neutral point of view, or even a Sasha fan, you know that this match has not been this straightforward. Like, you know it. Easy Sinner. See, that's a Sinner fan getting excited. That's you haven't been here all day. That's not been easy. It has not been easy. But Sinner's just won the points that they're important points. 15-40. As the return goes in the back of Zverev. Sinner with a backhand lob. Sasha smash. He puts it away 30-40. One saved. 30-40. And this is what the best players do. You might be playing amazing, but it makes you feel like you're not. Zverev has been playing well. Serve out wide. Sinner in the net. All right, we get to deuce. We get to deuce. Score doesn't reflect the quality of this tennis match being played. Yeah. Again, Zverev has a higher performance rating than Sinner. At a 9.3 compared to a 9 for Sinner. I mean, he's been, overall, all the things that go into the performance rating, he's been better. He's been more consistent as well. But Sinner's just served well when he needs to serve well, and he's grabbed that break when he needs to grab that break. Like, he's taken those little chances that he gets against Zverev. Second serve now, and Sinner hits it out in the return. That's a good second serve. Advantage Zverev. It's not over yet, though, but still. The first set was decided by one game. That's all Sinner needs. He just needs one game. You just need to play one bad game. He just needs to play one good game on return. That's it, right? The margins are so small. Now, advantage Zverev to stay in front. Serve. Nope. Serve. Oof, double fault. Double fault. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Zverev serves again. Out wide. Sinner returns it in the net. There's a good serve. Advantage Zverev to stay in the lead. Serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes in the backhand of Zverev. Sinner backhand on the stretch. And Zverev with the backhand again, the backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Zverev. Oh, Zverev just drags it wide. And we get back to deuce. Again, decent point. Just that last shot there. And Sinner keeps this game alive. Deuce. Serve down the tee. Ace. All right, clutch. Is that his first ace of the match? Advantage. By the way, this. Why was Zverev approaching the umpire? What happened? Was he waiting for a let to be called? Is that what he was doing? Second ace of the match. Second ace. Second in this set. All right, advantage Zverev. Serve out wide. 2 aces in a row. That is huge. That is huge. As Zverev just throws his fist. All right. Sinner's going to serve to stay in the set now. That's what he needed, Zverev. He just needed 2 unreturnable. Two aces are perfect, but 2 unreturnables do nicely. All right, he stays in front. 5-4, second set. Sinner will serve to stay in the set. That was clutch, yeah. All right. How we doing, chat? What's up? Winner plays Lehechka, by the way, who made the final against Feast earlier. At least we're getting a good match here. Even if it might be... I mean, at least we're getting a 7-5 minimum here, right? Arrogant Zverev celebrating just to lose the set. All right, you better hope he loses the set now, otherwise you'll look silly. Zverev fans are going to remember that. Winner here is a favorite in the final. Yeah, I mean, of course, because they've got more experience than Lehechka. I love Sinner, but I want Sasha to win. Okay. Is that like a I love my wife, but I want to be with my girlfriend? Is that what... We're going to cut that out. We'll cut that out. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll cut that out. Conditional love. All right. Where's my wife? It's a weekend. She's busy. Backhand goes into the forehand of Sinner. Into the backhand of Zverev. Zverev hits it out. 15 love. 15 love. All right, serve again. Serve to the forehand of Zverev. Oh, what a return! Okay, 15-0. He gets that return back. What do you mean Cam has a wife? Yeah. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? But I can't have a wife? It's crazy. What do you mean? All right, good serve, Sinner. 30-15. 30-15. Sinner serves again. Into the forehand of Zverev. Return is good. Sinner crushes the forehand. Zverev with a pass in the net. 40-15. 40-15. Sinner serves again. You need a wife. I already got one. As we return in the net by Zverev. 5-5. 5 all. All right, back to Zverev, who just played a marathon game. And then, 90 seconds later, has to serve again. Cam is married to his job. Yeah, and but I'm also married to my wife. And my work, like both. It's all right. She'll be back sometime today. 5-all. Scoreboard is too slow, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. All right, 5-5. And Zverev serves again. As a return goes to backhand Zverev. Backhand from Sinner. Up the line. Good shot. And Zverev wasn't ready for it. Beautiful shot by Sinner. Love 15. How many men have won the Sunshine Double? Are there 7? Trivia chat can join too. I think it's 6. I think it's... Is it Courier, Agassi, Chang, Federer, Djokovic, Rios? I think they're the 6. As with a backhand rally, Zverev up the line. Sinner's there with a forehand into the backhand of Zverev. Into the forehand of Sinner. Zverev with a forehand down the line to the slice of Sinner. Sinner hits a wide. And it's 15-all. There's 7. Who's the other one? So I know it's Courier, Chang, Rios, Agassi, Djokovic, Federer. I'm missing Agassi, right? All right, 15-all. And then on the women's side, it's like Steffi, I think it's Kleisters, Azarenka, Swiatek. There's only 4. And then Zverev serves an ace. Can we get rid of this court-level camera? It's really annoying. All right, 30-15. I can't see. Nah, Sampras didn't do the sun. Oh, was it Sampras? Did Sampras do it? Somebody write down the names. First, there's a fault. Oh, it was both Sampras and... Who did I say? No, I said Sampras. Wait. Courier, Chang, Rios, Agassi, Federer, Djokovic, Sampras. Okay, yeah. Did I said Sampras, right? Backhand return. Into the forehand is Zverev, and then Sinner backhand goes wide, 40-15. Sinner won Best Actor? No, so the movie was called Sinners. It has an S on the end. Sinners won Best Actor. It has an S at the end. Jannik Sinner is not an actor. He's a tennis player. 40-15. And then another ace. Okay. All right. 6-5. Sasha leads. That guy's wearing sunglasses tonight. What's up? What's up? All right. How we doing? How is it going? Another tiebreak. Ooh, why did you say that? Why did you just say that? Somebody write that person's name down. Why'd you say that? You know the rules. You know the rules. You know what you've just done. May it be noted that that person said it. I did not say it. That person did. May the chat know that I didn't say it. They said it. Just in case. Just in case. When is your vacation plan? I don't know. When tennis is over? Where's your wedding ring? It's over here. All right. Here we go. Sinner's going to serve. Sinner's going to serve. Hey, what's going on, Nitro? How you doing? Here we go. Ronaldo in the house. He loves tennis. All right. Sinner to serve. Sinner serves. An ace. $15 10th ace of the match. $15. Serve again. Another ace. $30. All right. I guess we're just serving, are we? $30. $30. I mean, chat. Can we just ban the ace for $40? All right, so Sinner just deciding to be Riley Opelka again. $40. Sinner serves. By the way, Felix, he quit politics. Backhand return goes to the backhand of Sinner. Sinner hits a wide and it's 40-15. Sam Groth quit politics at the start of the year. Also, I find politics boring. 40-15. Sinner serves. Another ace. What is that game? 4 aces in the game? I mean, that's got to be against the rules, right? That can't be. You're not allowed to do that, are you? Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. Isn't there a rule about that? 4 aces in the game, automatic game penalty. So I'm pretty sure that's an unfair advantage, unsportsmanlike. Pretty sure that's not fair. Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. I'll have to check the rules. Anyway, 6-0. He got away with it this time, Sinner. But next time, if he does it next time. All right. Who's winning the tiebreak? Who you got? Zverev going to serve. Did the umpire just give another time violation? That'd be wild in the tiebreak. Umpire, can you check the rule book about the 4 aces first before you start giving out willy-nilly tiebreak infractions? What are we doing? Good serve out wide. Return goes to the forehand of Zverev. Back it over Sinner. Up the line. Zverev over the forehand to the forehand of Sinner. As Sinner in the net. Okay. One loves Zverev. A lot of people going with Sinner. Remember, Sinner hasn't lost a set since, I don't know, Shanghai at a 1,000. So that's a lot of sets. It's a lot of sets. As Sinner serves again. An ace. I mean, again, I'm pretty sure there's a limit. I'm pretty sure there's a cap, isn't there? Isn't there a cap, like 10 ace minimum, like maximum? Sorry, and then after every ace after that doesn't count. They have to just play pretty. I don't think he can serve this many aces in a row. You're not allowed. Like he served like 5 aces in 6 points. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a rule against that. Definitely doesn't seem fair. Serves another ace. I mean, again, excuse me. Even Zverev's asking the question, is this legal? Is this allowed? I don't know. They're laughing because they're like, I can't believe the umpire hasn't penalized him yet. I'm the same. They're laughing in the coach's box for Sinner. They're like, this is a joke. Yeah, umpire, you're giving out time violations. Why don't you wake up? This is crazy, Joe. I don't agree with this at all. He said, 7 aces in 6 aces in 7 points or something stupid? It's crazy. Oh, and Zverev serves a let. I mean, that's, yeah, okay. If Zverev gets to serve in, he should get a point because he's been treated so unfairly. 2-1. 2-1. Sinner leads. And then Zverev serves a fault. Second serve. Zverev served 4 aces in 4 points. I'm pretty sure he got banned for that, didn't he? For like a year? Like a repeat offender. All right, that goes out 2-0. Pretty sure. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe I'm thinking something else. It's legal, just rude. Is it legal? Are you sure? Are you sure? It's legal. You're allowed to do it? You're allowed to serve aces? Are you sure? It's just Casper Ruud, apparently. It's Zverev the fault. Man, he can't buy a first serve. Somebody said that once. Second serve. Yes, it's legal. Oh, it is it? Oh, it's really, is it? Are you sure? Really? Oh. Backhand return. Into the backhand of Zverev. Sinner's got his backhand. Into the backhand of Zverev. Oh, it just goes in. Sinner gets it. Zverev up the line. Sinner's there with a forehand. But it goes long, and it's 3-2 Zverev in this tiebreak. You might as well just get to 4-3. He's going to serve 2 aces again, right? I mean, just give him the points. Let Sasha serve again. Change ends. Why are we bothering, chat? We already know what happens. Why are we wasting our time? Why even make him serve? Just give him the points. He's gone for the world record of aces in a row. All right, Sinner serves. Out wide, Zverev gets it back, but Sinner puts it down. Zverev gets there, but puts it wide, and it's 3-0. All right. 3-0. They change ends. There is no rule limiting the aces in a game. Do I need to be a little bit more obvious? Am I a little bit too... come on. Do I need to be a little more obvious? Or what? Maybe I'm too subtle with my humor. What are we doing? All right, 3-0. Sinner serves again. Serve out wide. Zverev gets it back. Sinner comes in with a drive volley winner. Nice point. 4-3 Sinner. 4-3 Sinner. Back to Zverev. 4-3. All right, back to Zverev. Zverev serves again. Into the back of the Sinner, slicing into the front of Zverev. Sinner's got a backhand pass. Zverev with a volley. Oh, he puts it away. That was so sketchy. That was such a sketchy volley. 4-0. All right, 4-0. God, I think even Zverev was like, that was almost terrible. That could have easily gone in the net. He was lucky to hit that over, I think. 4-0. Zverev serves again. Down the tee. Sinner gets it back. In comes Zverev with a forehand. Straight to Sinner, who puts up a lob. And then Zverev with a smash in the net. And that's the game. 5-4. Sinner's going to serve 2 aces to win the match. Fix your scoreboard. It's late. It's all right. Just listen to my words. You don't have to watch the scoreboard. It's fine. Be kind of weird if you want. just close your eyes. You don't have to see the scoreboard. Pretend it's not there. All right. He just dropped his arm on the smash. You can see in the replay. See how he drops his arm really early? And that's he just went to, oh, fuck. God damn it. Medic! 5-4. Sinner serving for the match. Sinner serves. Down the tee. Zverev gets it back. Sinner backhand up the line. Good shot. Zverev's in the rally here. Sinner with a forehand inside out. Zverev with the pass. Goes wide. There was an attempt, but he missed. Match point for Sinner. 6-4. 6-4 Sinner. To play in another final of a 1,000. To keep his streak alive. When will this man lose a set? Never. He will never lose a set at 1,000 until he retires. He will lose a set when he feels like it, all right? It's not up to you. It's when he feels like losing a set. You know what? When he feels greedy and he feels like, oh, I should probably lose a set here. I feel a little bit, It's not up to us. He will decide when he wants to lose a set. He'll do it on purpose. Return goes in. No, it doesn't. Goes out! And Sinner, what a reaction! Huge shout by Sinner. You don't think this match was close? Sinner thought it was close. All right. Sinner gets the win. And a reaction. You never see Sinner scream like that. He celebrated more like less during a Grand Slam win. That was a reaction. Huge reaction. And Sinner's in the final. I'll tell you, man, Zverev deserved a set. He played a hell of a match, but Sinner, just too good. His serve, clutch. And he's going to play Lehechka in the final in a couple of days. I'll tell you, though, if you're Zverev, though, from last week, Indian Wells, to this week, much better than last week. He did much better than last week. And he's got to think, okay, I can play a game that can trouble Sinner. So Zverev's got to take some encouragement out of that. Also, he's had a very good year, Sid, as Zverev. He's had a very consistent season. But Sinner just clutch. Sinner clutch. That's why he's got Grand Slams. All right. Did Sinner win or did Zverev lose? Sinner won. Zverev played, like I said, Zverev was playing at a very good level. I mean, the performance rating is in favor of Zverev. A 9.1 for Zverev, a 9.0 for Sinner. Shot quality on the on the serve was Sinner, 9.4 to an 8.7 for Zverev. The returns were in favor of Zverev with a 9.5 compared to an 8.1. The forehand was in Zverev's favor as well, 8.8 to a 7.4. The backhand was in Sinner's favor. Now, that wasn't at the start of the match. It turned that way in the end. 8.6 for Sinner and a 7.9 for Zverev. 28 winners, 24 errors from Sinner. 21 winners, 15 errors from Zverev. Again, great play by Zverev with nothing to show for it. Sinner served 16 aces. The serve was the difference. And he served 7 out of 8 points in a row aces or something. I don't know, some sort of absurd amount. Only one break point in the whole match, and that was, one break point converted in the entire match. And that was in the first set. And that was the difference in the first set. But yeah, that was a very competitive, close match. But again, the difference between Sinner and Alcaraz and everybody else, except for Djokovic, is that they come up clutch. They might not look the best every day, but they find a way to win. And they find a way to serve their way out of trouble. That's exactly what Sinner did. His serve saved the day. How many times at 30-all deuce did he serve to take the set or take the game? So many times. Those big serves just saving the day. All right, Lehechka. He's going to take on Sinner. He's never got a set off Sinner, so he's going to have to serve well and then have to try and get a tiebreak, I guess. All right, if you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. We've got the women's final tomorrow and then the men's final on Sunday. So a bit of a long stretch over the weekend. They like to drag the finals out, to make the most of it. All right. Just me, or is Sinner always shouts after beating Zverev since winning in Cincinnati, Indian Wells, and today as well? Really? I didn't notice. I don't think he was shouting at Indian Wells, was he? I didn't hear. Don't remember. But that was a reaction. That was a huge, uncharacteristic celebration by Sinner. It just shows how much pressure he was feeling during that match. I still think there's something up with Sinner though. He wasn't moving well, and he wasn't getting to the ball. But again, maybe maybe it's because Zverev was playing a slightly different style and he wasn't sort of used to it, and he had to think differently. Sorry, Cam, you lost. No, I didn't play. I didn't play today. Sinner ground strokes were completely off. Yeah, he wasn't. Look, he still won, but he wasn't playing as well on the ground as he usually does. Reaction proved something was wrong. Yeah, well, something. I don't know if something's wrong, but he definitely was under pressure, and he felt like, well, he felt the need to do it, right? He felt like he was under pressure. Let's not write off Lehechka. Yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you, the difference in that tiebreak was just that missed smash. Zverev hit that smash in the net, and that was a tiebreak. Like, that was it. Again, but that's the thing, right? When Zverev plays Sinner, especially, well, today's a great example. Maybe not so much the last couple of matches, but today was an example of, like, you just got to make one error. You just got to play one poor game. And, yeah. And Sinner's not going to let you forget it. You know what I mean? You can't afford it. You can't be giving out free points. As harsh as it is, like, Zverev literally just played one bad shot in the tiebreak, and that was it. The fact that Sinner doesn't even lose a set, even when he's a bit off, it's a testament. Oh yeah, and he's been down. I mean, there's been sets. There's been a lot of times in the last couple of weeks that he has lost. He's been down in a set, but he hasn't lost a set. Or he's been down, remember against Fonseca, he was down a set point. Against Mickelson, he was down 5-2. Today, he was, just serving his way out of trouble. Like, Sinner's serve does not get enough credit. We don't give him enough credit for his serving. We talk about, his game, how automatic it is, how good, high quality and consistent, but he is a great server. And we don't really talk about that as much. And talk about how important it is. I mean, looking at the serve leaders over the last 12 months, he's number one. He's number one with the serve rating. Yeah, I mean, his serve is crazy. You don't put him up there as much as, like, Opelka, but yeah, service games won in the last 12 months. 92% for Sinner. Higher than Opelka at 89%. First serve points won, 79%. Number one for Sinner. Higher than Fritz, or equal with Fritz, higher than Opelka. I mean, I say serve bot, but actually, actually a serve bot. Like, Sinner's serve might be the best serve under pressure on tour, right? Won 30 Masters, 1,000 sets in a row. Yeah. Crazy. And the last time he lost a set was when he was in those weird conditions in Shanghai where everybody was falling apart. And he had to retire. So it's like, that's crazy that it took... I mean, who's the last player to win a set off Sinner when Sinner wasn't actually... when bad things weren't happening to Sinner, Like, who was the last player to do it? When did Sinner actually lose a set there wasn't a reason for it out of 1,000? Like, because the Greek Sport match, he lost the second set because he was just falling apart, and then he retired. So I was like, and then he retired in the final of Cincinnati. He was down 5-love, right? Didn't lose a set up until the final. Maybe Rome. I mean, we'll go back to Rome where he lost a set against Tommy Paul. First set against Tommy Paul was the last time that he lost a set completely out of nowhere for no reason. He lost sets in Rome, but that was to Alcaraz, and Alcaraz is king, right, on clay. But, yeah, that first set against Tommy Paul in Rome that came out of nowhere where Paul was playing off his face, that was the last time that anybody's won a set of Sinner with no explanation, like no reason why Sinner would lose. Alcaraz getting sets on clay, whoop-de-doo, that happens. But, like, fatigue or whatever. Like, Tommy Paul was the last player to outplay Sinner in a set. for no apparent reason, except that he was playing ridiculous. So it's been almost a year. And no one else can get a set off him, except for Alcaraz on clay or Shanghai weather. Or his body. Like, Sinner's body fails, right? And that's at a 1,000 level, not on... Obviously, he's lost sets since then, but... Serious question. On that mini break, why didn't Zverev wait for the ball to bounce and then smash it in a hurry and he lost the point? I've noticed that what they do. So the reason why, if he let it bounce, yeah, okay, he might have been able to... Actually, that's a good question. Okay, let me show you on this, right? This probably makes more sense, right? So Zverev... So Sinner hit this lob, and the lob was decent. And it would have bounced about here, right? Because this is where Zverev hit the smash. The one in the tiebreak that he missed, right? Sinner was back here, right? He was back on the baseline. Had it been shorter, right? Had it been a high lob and it just gone over, bounce smash would have been fine because he could have hit it, like, you know, for a good angle, right? But if he hits the bounce smash here, he doesn't get the angles, right? He can't get those angles. So Sinner would have been able to recover, you know, and probably cover it, right? So the difference between... It was the difference of the lob, right? Had it have been inside here, right? Had the lob landed here, a bounce smash would have been all right because he could have, yeah, like I said, angled it off, right? So yeah, so it was more just, it was, again, to try and take time away from Sinner. So Sinner, I think Sinner was out. Was he out here? Was he out on the backhand? And then he hits the lob. Zverev hitting that on the full means that Sinner can't recover. I think it was on the backhand, right? It was on the backhand. Had he have let it bounce, it would have allowed Sinner to get back in the middle of the court and then be able to anticipate, you know, where that smash was going to be. Does that make sense? So hitting on the full was to take time away from Sinner to recover from the defensive lob. But yeah, had it have gone shorter, had it have landed here, bounce smash would have been better because then he could have, you know, angled it off. Is that all right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So that's why he took it he hit on the full. And he just dropped his arm. That was the only thing. Like, had he have left his arm up a fraction longer, it probably would have gone in and the rally would have continued. But he just dropped his arm and then he smashed it in the net. Just dropped his arm a fraction early. The whiteboard's back, yeah. Before that set at Rome against Paul, he had lost. His last set loss was in 2024 against Echeverry in Shanghai. Yeah. He doesn't lose sets. Sinner's crazy like that. Zverev was also at the net moving backwards. Well, that's it too, right? He was moving backwards. So had he let it bounce, he would have hit it from the baseline probably, had it bounced. Because he was hitting it just behind the service line. So yeah, it would have been a bounce smash from the baseline, which is not easy. So hitting on the full was probably the better option. But yeah, he just dropped that arm. And that's the thing, we're scrutinizing one shot that made or break, is a make or break for the tiebreak. It's one shot. Just a smash, a miss smash, and that was it. That's how that's the margin of error for Zverev, right? He misses that one smash, and he loses the tiebreak. It was a hard smash to hit as well. Yeah. Again, we should give credit to Sinner's lob because it was a decent defensive lob. Very good defensive lob. Put Zverev in this hard position, but he should have hit that smash, Zverev. You can see in the replay that when he dropped, because you want to hold your arm up as long as possible, right? And then when you hit the smash, you want to bring down the arm at the same time. So your hands are moving in unison, right? But if you drop the arm too early, then you drop your shoulder, and then you end up dumping it in the net. Now, he only hit the top of the net, Zverev, so it wasn't like he hit the smash to the ground. But because he just dropped that arm a little early, it just dropped everything else. He just kind of fell down on it, right? Again, if you watch the replay of that, you'll see that you can just tell that he just drops the arm and then goes for the shot. It's not in unison. Same thing on the serve. If you drop your arm on the serve too early, then you're going to probably hit in the net. Unless you ball toss it somewhere else. But whenever somebody hits a smash in the net, just watch that arm. Watch that left arm, whether or not it stayed up long enough. Sinner made some remarks on... What did he say? Also, Duke's up 2 points after with 10 seconds to go. What pleases you more, the level itself that you showed, or the fact that you can show up, produce it every day, after day. That's a good question. Oh, so you didn't really talk about Lehecka as a credible player. All right, so he didn't really talk about... he said today was a night match. We're going to play different conditions because it'll be during the day. Yeah, has Sinner played any night matches this week as well? I don't think we mentioned that at the start of the day. I don't think Sinner's played many night matches. Did Sinner play any night matches before tonight? He played first thing in the morning against Tiafoe. He played... Who else did he play? Did he play any night... I don't know if he played many night matches. He played at night against... No, he played in the day against Mickelson. He played at night against Moutet. Yeah, the night match against Moutet. It was late afternoon Mickelson because the sun was in his face. Yeah, Moutet he played at night. Mickelson was during the day or afternoon. But yeah, Moutet he did play at night. But it wasn't that humid. Yeah, tonight was very humid. Hey, Stepman Pat. How has Sinner not lost a set yet in so many matches? I know, right? It's insane. Lehecka's return is not better than Zverev's, not even close. Yeah, but Lehecka got the serve. And that's going to be crucial. If Lehecka serves big and can hold his own on serve, then that's going to be really important. If he gets broken for the first time in the whole week, then Sinner's going to win easily. But yeah, it all comes down to his serve, Lehecka, and then hope on the return that you get some wins. But Lehecka's focus in that final is just like hold serve, hold serve, hold serve, and then see what happens. Lehecka's the first player to make a 1,000 final since Djokovic 2018 Shanghai. Hey, that's the first tournament we ever watched on the channel. So wait, the first tournament we ever did on this channel was the last time that somebody didn't... So it's been the entirety of this channel, we haven't seen somebody not get broken to make a final. Since that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a long time ago. Tomorrow, the clay season is officially starting. Is it tomorrow? You mean on Monday? Yeah, coincidental, yeah. Final on Sunday? I have no idea. I think it's on at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, qualies at Houston. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about May draw. We're talking about qualies. Didn't they start playing qualies today? Tomorrow they're playing qualies for didn't they? Did they play no qualies today? Or tonight they're playing qualies, aren't they? For Marrakesh and whatever, and Bucharest. There'll be rain on the final on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Do you think Zverev can win French Open, US Open? Yeah, he can win one of those. Comeback of JJ Wolf in Houston? Ooh, nice. Does he have a mullet again? Bring back the mullet. Sadly, I think the final will be one-sided, but I hope Lehechka can surprise me. Okay. Zverev has to just been so close yet so far, yeah. Also unlucky too, right? I mean, he goes in the top half of the draw this week. He's in the final. You know, like that or at least if we're going by losing to Sinner, you know, he's in the final. I mean, if he plays like he did tonight against Alcaraz, that would have been really interesting. But against Sinner, I'm looking for Sinner's haters. Why? Why are you looking for trouble? He almost there's been so many like what ifs with Zverev, right? But I still believe that Zverev, the way that Zverev's played the last couple of weeks, even the whole year, and the attitude that he's bringing, like the aggressiveness, but also what he's saying, I'm liking what I'm hearing from Zverev. I think he's going about it the right way. He's talking it up. He's playing a game style that is more likely to get a victory, right? He's playing aggressive. He's going after it. He's coming to the net more. He's doing that. So I'm optimistic about Zverev in 2026. I think he's doing all the right things. He's only lost in the big tournaments. He's lost to Sinner twice. He's lost to Alcaraz. So he's not losing to players that he shouldn't lose to, right? He's only losing to those guys. He's almost beaten Alcaraz, right? He had a chance to beat Alcaraz in Australia. He wasn't great against Sinner last week, but today he was great. He pushed Sinner. So again, I'm liking and he's saying all those right things. So I'm liking what I'm hearing from Zverev. Plus, we're about to go to his favorite surface. He loves playing the clay. So we're about to go on the clay. Imagine he wins Monte Carlo. That would be a statement. So I'm excited for Zverev. I think he's everything seems to be going better than last year. Zverev is a lucky charm for Sinner. Okay, that's harsh. My prediction of 2-set Sinner, 1 tight set paid off. Hey, nice. Paid off not economically. Oh, so paid off for bragging rights. They're important. The only thing, as much as I love camp, tennis, and most people, I get sick of the stupid haters. Yeah, that's annoying. But look, that's what's going to happen, right? All you can do is block those people, so then you don't have to see them. Zverev at Monte Carlo last year lost to Berrettini first round. That's just a terrible draw. Berrettini's a beast. When was the last time someone other than Sincaraz won a tournament when they both played in the draw? That is a great question. Sometime in 2024? Madrid 24. There you go. Madrid 24. Yeah, I'm like, didn't happen last year. Didn't happen this year. Yeah, 2024 Madrid. That's wild. That's crazy. Now, Runa won Barcelona, but Sinner didn't play. Yeah, Madrid 24 sounds right. Because Sinner cleaned up on the hard courts in 24, and Rome 24 was Zverev, but Alcaraz and Sinner didn't play, did they? And then Roland Garros was, they won all the Grand Slams, so yeah. Yeah, they both got injured in 24 Rome, yeah. Yeah, and then Monte Carlo, City Pass 24 as well, yeah. It's been a minute. It doesn't count because Sinner retired from the quarterfinal. All right, so then Monte Carlo. But no, wait, did Monte Carlo 24? Who did Alcaraz lose to? Because Sinner lost to Tsitsipas. Who did Alcaraz lose to? Was that when he lost a quarter? Or did he not play? Maybe it wasn't in 24 then. Carlos didn't play. Okay, so it must be the ATP Finals 23 then. Because, yeah. So we're talking about like 2023 ATP Finals if we're talking about when did they both play and lose, right? With no withdrawal or no walkovers, no retirements. So we're talking like 2023. That's wild. That was Djokovic. And, if you don't know who Djokovic is, then, just Google it. All right, Chad, I'm out of here. I am out of here. At least we got a good match in that second match. The first, yesterday was all straightforward, and then today was straight sets, but the second set was good. I'm glad we had that was a very competitive match. Look at the stats on the serving stats. It's crazy. But the final of the women's is coming tomorrow, and then we got the final of the men's on Sunday with Sinner playing Lehechka. Tomorrow final though, Gauff versus Sabalenka. Ooh, that's a banger. If that's not a good match, I'd be very, very disappointed because that is a great matchup on paper. They play Grand Slam finals. Gauff's never lost a hardcourt final. They've got a great rivalry. Sabalenka looked good, though. She looked very good against Raducanu. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. But Sinner gets through. He takes out Zverev 6-3, 7-6. And he is into the final of Miami again. Both playing for the Sunshine Double this week. We're going to have 2 Sunshine Doubles by the end of the weekend.